shot.
He had Jack Johnson with him, and he never even gave him a look.
Here's Perry to Thornton. Thornton down low. Backhander scores! Tucked in by Couture, and it's 1-0 Canada.
It happened last night on a Joe Thornton miss. USA came right down and scored. And tonight, it's Logan Couture. JVR gets this nice break up the side. He never looks over for Johnson at all, who's coming late. He tries to drive to the net. What a great play by Burns. And here they come the other way. Perry to the outside to Thornton. Thornton down to the net, and it's Logan Couture, his teammate in San Jose, who's the recipient of that pass, and he turns around and he fools court.
To the back door. Stamkos creeps out to the middle. One-timer. Tavares scores! Bank shot, and they'll take it. 2-0.
Penalty trouble for the U.S. Whether you like the calls or not, you're on the road. You're in Canada's home barn, and you're giving them ample opportunity to run at you here. And this is a 4-on-3 where Tavares, I think he's looking to pass. This is a pass, he's looking for the back door all the way. Stamkos to Tavares, and they're trying to go right on that back door, and at the end of the day, it caroms off the skate of Ryan McDonagh and then finds its way through Corey Schneider last night. I think Pietrangelo was their best defenseman, and he was playing on his offside.
Here's Getzlaf, throws it out in front, scores! Bouwmeester!
Late additions to this roster. When you look at Corey Perry and Jay Bouwmeester coming in for injured players, Duncan Keith and Carter, and they played really well so far in this game. Great job by Getzlaf, one of Canada's best forwards last night. I thought he was in the top 3 players for Canada, made some real good dig-outs, and right here he digs the puck off the wall. He's a big guy, hard to contain. Jack Johnson loses that battle, and the forward...
Who's now got a 3-goal lead. And he does not need that much of a lead. Here's McDonagh with a shot into traffic. They score. All kinds of bodies in front of Holtby, and that one somehow finds its way in, and the Americans are on the board.
Well, I don't think Holtby even saw this puck, Dave. I think it's over the top of him before he even realizes it, and he's going to have a look at it here as well. And Canada has the puck twice. Weber loses it off his stick. Burns can't get to it, so he just chips it. And this puck hits, I'm not sure if it hits Weber out high. It looks like it may go off his skate and stick. It goes up into the air, and I don't think Holtby sees this thing. He's trying to track it, and it just finds it.
Carlson puts it back into the corner. Gets the return feed, goes back and forth now with Kane. Kane across, one-timer, scores! Carlson buries it, a beauty. And it's a 1-goal game, and they are still on the man advantage.
Really nice movement by the Americans, and they're really patient too. Pavelski gets a real good look at a one-timer, and really he's going to score more often than not on these. Then they get it back, Kane settles it down, back up top, and then you're going to watch Byfuglien make the switch here. He switches with Carlson, and Carlson just rolls himself into the one-timer. Everyone thinks it's going back to Byfuglien for the big boomer, and instead he splits the seam over to Carlson. And
he is met immediately there by Byfuglien, and Canada forced around the other side. Now a long pass again. Again it's Seguin trying to force his way in. Drop, scores! What a play! Seguin, Duchene, back of the net.
Last night, Canada gained 2 and 3 zones on one pass, and what a play there from Doughty up to Seguin. I mentioned earlier, I like the look of this line. Put the 2 young wheelers in between Joe Thornton, one of the great passers in the game, and let them go. And Seguin puts on the afterburners. He protects the puck as the defender reaches in.
Over a minute gone in this Canadian power play. Some good control, not enough pucks to the net here. And Toews going to try this again. Toews all the way in, centers it out, there's a shot, way back, scores! Johnny T. Second of the night. Both of them on the power play, and it's 5-2.
Well, Canada's third power play goal. And I'm not quite sure if Stamkos was putting this to the net. Suter wipes out along the boards, and that allows Toews to get into the zone. And then as he lugs it around the net, he's going to come right out in front to Stamkos on a real nice backhand pass. And Stamkos does a good job of getting it from an uncomfortable position into a shooting position right there from the skate. I mean, that's horrific.